What's up, everybody? I know I left Facebook, but I'm back for a special occasion. Look, baseball season's back, and I'm late on my predictions, but I had to bring them to you. It's a yearly thing. What was I thinking? I'm going to start in the National League. I'm going to break this down division by division, real quick, each team, and a key player per team to watch out for. National League West, from the bottom to the top. San Diego Padres. Look, they don't have much. Guy to watch out for, Hunter Renfroe, possible Rookie of the Year. Also, Yandrivis Solarte, came from the Yankees. I love the guy, good player, can play almost anywhere. I expect good seasons from both of those guys. The Diamondbacks, look, they're going to have Comeback Player of the Year A.J. Pollock. They've got some good pitching. They've got decent guys. They've got Paul Goldschmidt, but the division is stronger than Arizona is. Colorado Rockies are a prime example of that. Strong team, good all over the lineup, but pitching is always an issue with them. For them, watch out for Ian Desmond, playing first base now. He's a guy that maxed out in home runs last year. He's a 2020 guy last year. I think he can go 30-30 this year in Colorado. But they're going to have the NL MVP, Nolan Arenado, playing for them at third base. The Dodgers. Dodgers coming in second with the Giants first. Dodgers, of course, a lot of really good talent. Look, Kershaw could possibly win a Cy Young every year. Corey Seager could possibly win MVP every year. Kenley Jansen's amazing. Player to watch out for the Dodgers, Yasmani Grandal. Not just because he hit 2 home runs on opening day, but I watched this guy hit off a tee all offseason on Instagram, and you know that the hard work's going to pay off. San Francisco's going to win the division. I believe they got the NL Cy Young. Possible MVP votes for Madison Bumgarner. Okay, anytime you get to pitch against teams like weak teams like Colorado, San Diego, and Arizona, more often than not, you're going to have a lot of more wins. And in the league, he's the one guy that can match up to Kershaw. Plus, he hits bombs off him. So Bumgarner. But also, watch out for Eduardo Nunez. Full season with him, you Giants fans are going to love him. In the Central is kind of whack. Okay, they have the Cubs, they have the Cardinals. The Pirates are decent, but the Reds and the Brewers are no concern here. The Brew Crew, look, the reason I don't like them is because they have Matt Garza and Ryan Braun, my 2 least favorite players in baseball. But they do have top prospect Lucas Ursig in their system, a Bay Area kid that I've seen play growing up, so I'm rooting for him. But nobody else on that team. Maybe Keon Broxton in the outfield. I like him in center field. Cincinnati, look, Joey Votto's got to find somewhere else to go play because this team's not up to his level. Player to watch, third baseman, Eugenio Suarez. Hit 21 home runs last year. I don't know if a lot of you guys would realize that. So 25 possibly this season. The Pirates, hey, speed thrills. They got a killer outfield. They got guys in the infield willing to play. I think they have the National League Rookie of the Year, Tyler Glasnow, big 6'8" guy, throws cheddar. I think he takes it over Dansby. Cards and the Cubs, of course. I got the Cubs winning the division, back, defending World Series champions. St. Louis is always good, and their player to watch out for is Mike Leake. He's bound to have a good year eventually. He's in the 5th guy in the rotation for a team that scores runs. He should be able to have a winning record this year, coming off of a 9-12 season last year. Finally, the Cubs, of course. They lost Chapman, which is huge, but they keep guys like Rizzo and Bryant and Baez and just some studly studs all over the field. Adding Wade Davis, he's the player to watch. Closer, the guy's going to have 50 saves this year. I do have St. Louis winning the wild card, though. One of them. East, look, Philadelphia, Atlanta, not going to really compete. Miami, biggest loss of the offseason, Jose Fernandez. RIP, I know it was at the end of last year, but losing Jose Fernandez, just like Kansas City losing Yordano Ventura, it's too sad for the game. Take care of yourselves, young bucks out there. But Philadelphia, look, Howie Kendrick moving there. He's the elderly guy in the outfield, but he can hit 20 bombs for them easily. Probably be their all-star. Atlanta, look, Dansby Swanson, possible Rookie of the Year. Some people think possible MVP. I think he's going to have a really good season. Atlanta's not that bad of a team, but they're just not good enough to match up with the pitching of the Mets and the Nationals. I skipped over the Marlins, however. Player to watch out for, D. Gordon. Look, he missed some time because of suspension last year. I think he's going to want to bounce back for himself, for Jose Fernandez, and for everybody in baseball, and just prove he's not a bad guy. The Mets have a really good starting rotation, obviously, with Syndergaard possible, Cy Young. I think Matt Harvey's overrated. DeGrom is good, but check Zach Wheeler. He's been hyped up for many, many years. I think this year he comes out and wins 15-plus games for the New York Mets. They take a wild card. Washington takes the division. They're deep everywhere. They bring in catcher Matt Wieters, who was a stud in Baltimore. You slip him in the bottom of a lineup here, and Washington's going to be scary. American League West. Sorry, Oakland fans, I got you guys on the bottom, just above the Angels, Mariners, Astros. Texas wins it all. Oakland player to watch, Ryan Healy. Big, strong kid. I expect him to put up 25 bombs, even in Oakland. 25 home runs, possible Rookie of the Year. Chris Davis, another power threat, good player, but they don't have the pitching to win. LA, look, they have two of the best right-hand hitters of my life, Pujols and Trout, but it's going to take more than that. CJ Cron is my player to watch there. He hit 16 home runs last year. I think he's the next Mark Trumbo. He's going to pop on the scene close to 30, but hit about 225. Learning from guys like Trout and Pujols is only going to improve his game. Houston, very, very good team, but I think they're missing at least one guy in the rotation, and I can't go off speculation that they will get a guy like Quintana. I have to go off who they have now, and I think their lineup is good enough to take second place and a wild card, but Texas is deep throughout their rotation and on the field, lineup, everything. I think Yu Darvish wins Cy Young. Andrew Kashner competing for a fifth spot in the rotation where he was the ace in San Diego. A lot of more relaxation for him, a lot of calmness, better matchups. He's going to have a big season. AL Central, Cleveland's going to win it again in that division. Then they got a couple of iffy teams like Kansas City and Detroit where they got guys, they might lose guys. The pitching has some guys. You know, like I said, Ventura's gone in Kansas City, and that's a huge loss for them. Plus Wade Davis. Chicago and Minnesota have some guys, but not enough. I think Minnesota is going to be the second worst team in baseball behind the Milwaukee Brewers. But anyway, watch out for Max Kepler, talented outfielder, big German-born kid. Probably, I'm saying 2020 year for him. Bold prediction, right? Chicago White Sox, Tim Anderson, shortstop, a full year. He's coming off his first year as a rookie. He could possibly go 2020. And let's see, Detroit. Ian Kinsler, possible MVP votes. Very good, talented guy. A lot more people got to see him on Team USA this year. Let's see, Kansas City. Watch out for Kelvin Herrera, full season as a closer finally. He could put up 40 to 45 saves with a team like Kansas City that's not going to score too many runs. They're going to be in the ball game. Cleveland, look, they only got deeper. Michael Brantley's coming back to play a full season with the Tribe. They've got one of the top coaches in baseball. Michael Brantley wins Comeback Player of the Year in the American League. Out in the East, look, you know I'm a Yankee fan. You know I usually pick them to win it all. This year, they're going to come in fourth place. I'm being realistic. Baltimore's in fifth because they don't have the pitching. They've got some of my favorite players. Adam Jones, could possibly win an MVP. Machado could possibly win MVP. Chris Davis could be a home run champ, but they don't have the pitching. Yankees, likewise, the pitching's not there. The bullpen's good, the starting rotation's not. Starlin Castro, my bold prediction, possible batting champion this year. Toronto Blue Jays are going to win the wild card there. Sorry, I skipped over Tampa Bay. Evan Longoria, MVP. Tampa Bay third, Toronto second. Look, I had Toronto third, and I switched them because Toronto's got a good pitching staff. Aaron Sanchez is going to end up being their best pitcher. I don't care who they have, Stroman and Liriano. Sanchez is going to be their best pitcher. Plus, they got a lot of pop still, even without Encarnacion. But Boston Red Sox, hey, the Killer Bees, Benintendi, Bogarts, Betts, Bradley. These guys are beasts, okay? Plus David Price and Chris Sale. Chris Sale could win the Cy Young this year if it wasn't for Yu Darvish. I see Boston and Texas, American League Championship. San Francisco, Washington, National League Championship. Boston, San Francisco. Being realistic, and I think the Killer Bees are going to have too much. Awards, to go back over those again. Comeback Players of the Year, A.J. Pollock, Arizona. Michael Brantley in Cleveland. Rookies of the Year, Tyler Glasnow, Pittsburgh. Alex Bregman, Houston. Cy Youngs, Madison Bumgarner, San Francisco. Yu Darvish in Texas. MVPs, Nolan Arenado, Evan Longoria. Hey, it's a year for the third baseman. I hope you all enjoy the season. I hope you enjoyed my video. Holla at your boy.